I'm sure that everyone in this room has not only seen a person with Down syndrome, but might possibly have a relationship with them. The finding of Down syndrome was over a long period of time. There are many different mental and physical disabilities that come along with having the condition. Down syndrome is a topic that's close to my heart, as I have lived the past 18 years with a brother with the condition, which made me want to learn more and also teach more people about the condition. Allow me to give you a little background on Down syndrome. First real documentation came in 1866 by John Langdon Down, an English physician that was the first to describe the condition as a distinct and separate entity. There were many other physicians and doctors that over time recognized the condition but never documented it. Finally, in 1959, a French physician, Jerome Lejeune, identified Down syndrome as a chromosomal condition. Thanks to Lejeune, we now know that Down syndrome is a chromosomal condition, so let's look a little deeper into this condition. What exactly is it? It's when an individual has full or partial copy of extra copy of chromosome 21. Down syndrome is surprisingly common, with statistics of being 1 out of every 691 babies will contract it, about 6,000 babies a year, which makes it the most common genetic disease in the world. In America alone, there's 400,000 documented cases of Down syndrome. Among all of these individuals, there's 3 different types. The most common and well-known type is non-disjunction, also known as trisomy 21. This accounts for 95% of the cases in Down syndrome. Its cause is prior to or at conception, the pair of 21st chromosome fails to separate, and as the embryo develops, the extra chromosome is replicated in every cell body. Translocation is the second most common Down syndrome type, but it only accounts for 4%. This occurs when part of chromosome 21 breaks off during cell division and attaches to a separate chromosome, usually chromosome 14, which is called translocation. The remaining 1% of Down syndrome is mosaicism. It occurs when the non-disjunction of chromosome 21 takes place in one but not all initial cell division. When an individual inherits Down syndrome through mosaicism, they are likely to have fewer characteristics of other individuals with this condition. Most cases of Down syndrome carry the same characteristics, although mosaicism is a little different. Just by simply looking at an individual, you can tell they're a little different, but at first glance, you're not able to see all the different characteristics. Low muscle tone, upward slant to their eyes, and a single deep crease in the palm of their hands are among the most obvious characteristics with individuals with this condition. Although these are obvious, not all individuals with the condition contain all of these different characteristics. Their characteristics are not all on the outside, but they also have mental or physical disabilities to this condition, which include mild to moderate intellectual impairment and also congenital heart defect, which is about half of the individuals that suffer from this. Other medical conditions that come along with Down syndrome are thyroid problems, respiratory problems, obesity, upper neck abnormalities, and they're also way more susceptible to infection. The behavioral symptoms of those with Down syndrome are slow learning, short attention span, poor judgment, and impulsive behavior. Also, individuals with Down syndrome are prone to becoming very frustrated and angry as they get older and discover they are not the same as all of their peers. Due to many advances in technology, life expectancy has jumped from age 9 in 1910 to now 80% of individuals with this condition live to age 60. After knowing characteristics and different types of Down syndrome, it becomes easier to understand the causes and other factors that play into it. No definitive research that shows that it is caused by either environmental factors or activities of the parents. Although the cause is not yet known, that is only hereditary through translocation, which is about 1/3 of the cases one parent is a carrier of a translocated chromosome. The exact cause of Down syndrome is still unknown, but research shows that the likelihood of your child contracting Down syndrome increases with age. By age 49, it is 1 in 10 chance. Diagnosis and treatment for Down syndrome has advanced tremendously. You're now able to test for Down syndrome during your pregnancy with your amniocentesis, which is about 16 to 20 weeks into your pregnancy, and chronic villus sampling, CVS, is between 11 to 12 weeks. Though it's not curable, there's many different ways to ensure they have a high quality of life. Speech therapy, therapy, occupational therapy, and exercise for gross and fine motor skills are highly recommended by doctors. Due to the research of both John Langdon Down and Jerome Lejeune, we are able to understand more of the disease and what all it entails. Different mental and physical disabilities of Down syndrome can be found at a first glance or after knowing someone with the condition for a little while. Although there's no cure for the disease, there's many different ways to ensure a high quality of life for that individual. Lastly, the more Americans come to know about the condition, the more you are able to both understand and embrace the individuals with the condition of Down syndrome.